connect.
Girls.
A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm Gabby.
And I'm goddamn Zack
Senior. And this is
the podcast. Get it fucking through your skull.
Get it through your thick skull for once that this is the podcast. A podcast about what, Zach?
Literally, can you help us figure it out? Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually, you know what I'm sick and tired of? Coming into this studio. And hi, Lizzie, by the way.
And also hi.
Hi, Lizzie.
Coming into this studio and having to figure out what this podcast is about, which is not my job.
I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
Like, we don't know. Okay? I don't know what to tell you.
You know what I realized on the way here? I had a realization is that anytime I pass a gay guy on the street, in my head, this is guaranteed every single time I pass a gay guy, in my head I go, yes, mama.
Yes, mama.
Yes, mama.
They're just walking.
They're just walking, minding their own business. And in my head, I'm like, what a protest.
Yeah, what a
You're
protest.
walking down the street, and in my head, every single time, yes, mama.
Shatter the glass ceiling. Shatter the glass
Just there
ceiling.
was a gay guy walking a dog, and I was like, you better work.
You better work. love wins. Okay.
Love wins today, I guess.
Guys, love did not win this last week.
Whatever.
But it's chill. This is the post-election sort of pod where
We don't go political on this podcast.
Well, also, it's like this is coming out weeks after the election.
Weeks, like
I
everyone's
know, but I just
gotten
thought I
used
would
to it.
like let everybody know like where we are in the
Yeah,
zeitgeist.
but we don't go political. What we do go is anti-science. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
You decide which side that's on. That's up to you. Okay?
We are anti-science and pro-magic, so why don't you go ahead and guess who we voted for?
Yeah.
Very moderate of you.
Jill Stock. Is she still in the mix?
I don't know.
She is.
I hate
She
it.
is?
I hate her sort of like shortcut. I don't know. For
I
me,
like forgot about her in such an annoying way where it's like, Jill,
yeah.
if you're gonna do it, bitch. Get on TikTok. Get on YouTube Shorts, okay? You can't just be Jill Stein in space and time. Like, get online. I know that's probably against your platform, but
Well, I mean, like she has been just Jill Stein in space and time, and look where she's at.
look where she's at.
All right.
You know what I realized?
Yeah.
Remember when Kony was going to run for president?
Like, what happened to that?
What? Actually, genuinely, what happened to that?
Sure.
God, I know.
That was a big thing.
Remember D's nuts.
Yeah.
That was good.
Do you remember Kony 2012?
Wow, Kony 2012. That's like around the same time they told us all to stop saying redacted.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, that was like, that to me was Kony 2012 was the birth of YouTube in a lot of ways.
Really? Because I think peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter
Or
jelly
the
time.
grape girl.
And
who, like,
sitting on the toilet as well as
yeah,
Chocolate
yeah.
rain.
chocolate.
Chocolate
Oh
rain.
my God. Chocolate rain.
And shoes.
Shout out.
And
Shoes.
shoes. But
We need to have that person.
But that was like comedy on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, Fred, obviously, my icon.
Like, kind of
Fred,
like-
my
Oh, yeah.
Beyonce.
Kind of like a La Podcast coded.
Yeah.
Fred.
Fred walked so we could run. Kony 2012 was like the start of YouTube conspiracy talk. Do
Oh.
you know what I mean?
Sure. They were like, let's talk about 9/11 on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
there's
good.
room and there's even space
Mhm.
To talk about 9/11.
to talk about
here.
9/11 here.
I actually think Kony 2012 was like the first, if we look back at, retrospect is 2020. Is
Yeah.
that what they say?
Retrospect is 2012.
hindsight's 2020.
Hindsight. Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you so much, Lizzie. Hindsight's 2020, they say.
Retrospect's 2020.
That's still right.
No, of course.
But I feel like
Oh, yes.
that did mark the first time where like we were given a thing and then realized that the guy leading it is a freak.
Yeah. Yes, it's so true. It's like never before then. I mean, throughout history, yes, they were always pedophiles, but we trusted them.
We trusted them.
We trusted them. And that was the first time I think the internet said, don't trust your leaders.
Because he was caught like masturbating like on the street in front of people.
Was that it?
No,
Yeah.
I thought that was Pee Wee Herman. I thought he was a pedophile.
No,
Him too, but there's a long list. So
Yeah.
men be doing that these
Men
days.
be doing that.
Oh my God.
Enough
Can we
is
just
enough.
let 'em?
At this point, it's getting so exhausting to keep up where I'm like, you know what? Do your thing.
We should do like a BetterHelp, but instead of like a therapist on Zoom, it's just like someone for you to jack off at.
That's chat roulette. I think once chat roulette was eradicated from the internet,
Yeah.
all hell broke loose. And you know what I've also been thinking about this
Please,
week?
yeah.
And everyone's
A lot's been coming up this week.
a lot's been
Okay.
coming up. I've been really using my noggin. Okay, so you know True Blood.
Totally.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. You're
I'm
not.
with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
We're all the like, yeah, okay.
okay.
You know the show. I have been running around the city saying this conspiracy theory.
Okay.
And people really have not been latching on, I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. And you know why? Actually, I do know why. It's because we are so on this podcast, on our art and at our job, connected to the spirit realm.
Yeah.
And
Totally.
care about magic and care about cryptids.
Totally.
And what's the Japanese one called?
The Gorogumo.
Gorogumo.
I keep saying
No,
it
they're
wrong.
called
The Shintos?
Shintos.
Shinto.
And there's another demon name for them.
Oni.
Yes. There's another
Rock and
one.
roll. I got it.
Yes, but
I'm just like
that's
right-
something that we sort of talk about and converse so much that I forget that people in these streets, they're not.
I would say that there is such a lack.
Yokai.
Yokai.
Sorry.
Boom.
Yokai.
Like the amount of times we are talking about legitimate yokai on
Yeah.
this podcast, I forget that people aren't talking about yokai on their podcast.
Yeah.
No, which is fucking crazy. What are you talking about?
Like, what is there to talk about? So, I've been watching True Blood, rewatch, third time, obviously. But you know when you watch a show for the third time and you are on fandom.com at the same time?
Yes, yeah, of course, because you want to look up all the
Yeah,
lore
because
of
you're like,
everything.
actually, at this point, like, how old is Pam?
I want to
Yeah.
know their like star sign. You know what?
Yeah,
It like,
yeah,
says all
yeah.
their stats, who their parents were.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I
we
want
don't need to know.
I want to know. Okay, Eric was a Viking.
Hot.
No.
But how much older is Godric?
Yeah.
So I'm on fandom.com watching my little show, and I watched season 2, which is when Marianne
It's
was.
good to know that other people do that. I thought that's only something embarrassing that I did.
do it all the time. I love fandom.com. So, okay, oh my guys, girl. So in season 2, there is a character named Marianne. She is a maenad. A maenad is a follower of Dionysus.
Party girl.
Yes, who is the party girl god. That is the god of sex, ultimately the god of chaos, like
And like
the god
wine
of
and
pleasure.
Wine.
Debauchery,
And
a
all-
bacchanal.
Yes,
Bacchanal.
a bacchanal. And all with only pleasure comes chaos. We know this.
Totally.
Classic.
This podcast.
that is what this podcast is
This-
about.
Yes,
Yeah.
pleasure comes chaos. So I'm just like sort of living it up, watching my maenad, and then the election happens, and I realize that the parties that are running right now aren't politicians, no, aren't humans, no. What we've been watching are two maenads
Yeah.
fight, and we're trying to get to the bottom of all of these things, but what we really should just understand is that these are maenads.
These are made it. Well, I kind of could see.
And I did go. Sorry to interrupt.
No, please.
But I did go
No,
to
please.
my place of work, which is the Stand Comedy Club and Restaurant in Union Square on election night, and I was running around being like, "Don't worry, guys, they're just maenads." And no
Gabby
one,
broke.
Nobody was
Everybody's
latching
like,
on it.
Gabby's out of it.
and no one liked what I was saying.
No one was latching on.
At one point, Shane Torres, hilarious comedian, grabbed me by the shoulders and said, "Listen, you fucking weirdo, I have to go."
Enough is enough.
I could see how red team is like the chaos ones, but I do still believe blue team is lizards. Okay,
But
so I think
that's
it's sort
the
of a
lizard theory.
But those are two different kind of maenads.
space ones and
Space ones and
hell ones.
and hell ones.
Yeah. Well, I think your theory stands, but I do think it's maenads versus lizards.
Well, as a lizard, like I don't want to be held accountable.
Well, you know.
well,
This is none of my
you
business.
don't get to pick and choose
Yeah.
what your brethren are doing.
Fuck my kin. Yeah.
Hi guys. So
Hi
this
guys.
is the podcast.
So yeah.
So any other weekly update besides the big thing?
Well, there's the big thing, which I really don't want to talk about anymore.
Me
Honestly.
neither.
Yeah.
And I did get my boob consultation.
Totally. Oh,
Thank
yes.
you. And I set my boob job appointment for January
Putting that
20th,
on my calendar.
2025.
January 6th.
January 6th. What are you doing on the national holiday?
We know Gabby has an alibi.
Yeah.
Okay.
My plastic surgeon. So you go there, you sit in a room.
What?
It's already my calendar. Is that what you're looking at?
January 20th, 2025.
It's Martin Luther King Day.
What?
The inauguration.
God damn it. That is gonna be the next January 6th. Gabby!
I had a feeling.
On Inauguration Day, when the Maenad takes office, I will be under anesthesia,
Yeah.
getting a fucking rock solid pair of tits, which is ultimately the most Republican thing I could do.
I just feel like you're gonna wake up with your new tits and like no one's gonna care, and you're gonna be like, no, wait,
What?
stop.
It's my day. It's my day. That's so funny. It is also Martin Luther King Day.
Probably, yeah.
Oh wow!
Shout
A lot of
out! I
energy
will be
there.
celebrating in style.
Everyone celebrate the way you do. Yeah,
you celebrate the way you have
celebration can look like anything.
to. Exactly. And for
Yeah,
me, it's
that's
drugs.
so funny.
But I go to North Jersey. I'm getting them done in North Jersey.
Do they do the Sharpie thing where they mark up how fucking
I think that's only right
badonkadonk
before
those
surgery.
No, I wish. I wish they did that.
They were like,
But my cousin went to this surgeon.
Oh, sure.
And she said, just so you know, he's hot.
that sucks. And what a
whoa.
creep, by the way.
Yeah. So I'm in this room. I knew he was hot, so I wore because I had kind of a cute outfit. And he walks in, and he is, as
What?
lore states, hot.
What kind of hot? There's only 5
Zaddy.
archetypes of. Oh my god.
Yes.
Daddy. So maybe 50. Dark hair, gelled back.
Ah, I want to just
Curly
crunch my
waves.
hands to
I
that,
know.
like some dry ramen squares, like.
Before you put ramen in the water, you
Yep.
just go like,
Ugh.
oh yeah. He had bright green eyes.
Ooh.
Right. And tan skin, and the confidence was loud.
Of a
Well,
surgeon
yeah.
who makes tits for a living.
The confidence of a tit surgeon is
Yeah.
like pudding, baby.
I make a lot of guys' lives
pudding.
worth living.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Let's just say what I do is pretty cool. So he walks in, and they have to see the tits. But I just thought there would be like a girl nurse in there.
No.
Not the case. This isn't a gyno, This is
Yeah.
a tit doctor. Like,
Well,
there
so
are
they're
no
male-
men
they're
run
male
this industry.
gynos.
This is the patriarchy. I walked into the patriarchy and
You
said,
think there's gonna be girls there?
I have an appointment for noon. So, he's like, take your top off. And I'm like, totally. And then
Imagine like a dog show the way they do it
Yeah.
in there.
they just spray me with a fire hose.
They're like, you're like, why are you touching my ass?
He's like, let me look at your tits. So he looks at my tits and he says, first of all, these are great. And I was like, thank you.
you.
And he's like, but I get why you'd want to go bigger. And I was like, ouch.
A zaddy. It hurts
zaddy.
more when he's hot.
So true. And then he sort of just like jangles them around.
Yeah.
He sort of was like flapping them around.
He's like, well, let's just get a mouthfeel.
All right. And
Now
that
the
one-
left. And see, that could be a lot better.
Yeah, that could be louder.
I'm not getting enough.
Acoustics on that. But he just sort of goes like this. Honk, 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 honk. And then he like grabs each nipple and goes, can you feel that? I was like, yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
Nurse, come in here. She comes in here. It's like, wah, wah. And she's like,
Wah,
whoa.
wah.
Wah, wah.
All right.
That was fun.
That was cool.
Do you
he-
feel that?
Yeah. You just pinch my nipple. I'm going to come. So he literally just honks my tits for upwards of 20 minutes. Measures them.
Yeah.
And then he sits down and he's like, why do you want to get fake breasts?
And now it's about like the
The emotion of it all.
The emotion,
All right,
the
now that I
motivation.
busted, what do you?
So what's the subtext here? Now that I busted. So he's like, why do you want to get fake boobs? And I said, because they're cool. And he basically was like, totally.
Right answer.
And he asked me my height and weight, and I said, that's none of your business. And then we set the appointment date. And
That's so funny. Like he just like went to second base with you, and you're like, well, that's none of your business.
Yeah.
my height and weight.
I
my
don't even know
business.
you.
And then at one point he was like, just you can't work out for like 2 weeks after the boob job. And I was like, yeah, I could use a break. Like I was doing like bits. And he goes, I know, but that's probably natural, isn't it? And I was like, kind of. And then we just had a moment of like sexual tension. And then he was like, all right, well, a nurse will come in for scheduling. And I was like, bye, I'll miss you.
Is he going to be the one who's going to scalpel you open?
Yeah, he does the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you think he's ever hooked up with one of the girls?
He did have a wedding ring on.
Oh.
That girl is literally fucking a God's warrior.
I like-
every day.
I need to know what his wife looked like. He also gives everyone his personal phone number.
That's
And I was like, so you want to text?
I feel like the only person who should be allowed to have that job is a gay guy. Because gay guys have the eye for aesthetics. We all know that.
Wrong. I want the male gaze doing my.
I understand.
you're getting
I
them for
understand
them.
both arguments. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, you do bring up a valid
I
point.
want a a gay
The gay guy
guy.
would be like, all right, it's
Ew,
good.
it's done. Ew. Ew. I want a gay guy to do my Botox
Yeah.
and facial reconstruction.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Your face at 30.
My face at 30, I want injectables by gays only and women. And then I want a straight up straight man who is roofied a girl.
Yeah,
before,
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Like the worst
Greek
of
life.
the worst.
Yeah, Greek life.
I want
Sigma
Greek life.
Chi.
Sigma Chi Alpha doing my tits.
Sure.
Because you know he'll do it. He'll do a good job.
He'll be like, he'll want them to be fucking perfect because that's art to him.
Well, like this is what I'm okay because I'm getting into the fitness realm, and I was looking at there's like that job for like athletes where the guy's on the side of the field just like massaging his
off.
ass.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? They're just sort of like jiggling the athlete's ass.
Mhm.
Obviously, that perks my interest.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, I should get that job, that career, and I should switch my complete life and jiggle guys' asses for a living. But at the end of the day, will it get old? And do I want to do that to
Well, it's
myself?
like when you make your passion your job, it loses its sparkle. And you have to be really careful, especially with asses like that.
I know, like first off, I'd go to jail.
Imagine looking at boobs as a straight guy so clinical, where it's like a girl takes off her top, and in your mind, you're like, well, that's 3 inches from the areola to the base.
Yeah.
And you're like, and you can't turn that off. You can't just be like, oh, tits.
like when you're
anymore.
hooking up with a girl and you're off the clock, are you like feeling her boobs and you're like, oh God, this could really use 3 centimeters to the East Coast?
Yes,
You
yes.
catch my drift.
This could use 3 cc's.
Yeah, so I would say like that must be a tough life for him.
Exactly. It's like, you know how nurses don't really care about death anymore?
Yeah, they see it too much.
They see it too much, so now you sort of lose your sparkle for life. even. That's how I feel.
Yeah, well, like God bless him, and I can only hope him.
Do you want to see
How-
what my tits are gonna look like?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Can we?
Do we have like an AI like
Is it graphic? Because we can't show.
It's gonna be they could see the reaction.
Okay.
It's gonna be this shape.
Are those your tits? But
No,
Okay. Make sure you're not pointing towards the camera.
this shape.
oh
Yeah.
wow.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
See where the nipple is?
Yeah,
I do.
totally pointing up.
But that size.
Oh damn!
Oh, okay.
Jugs McGee
So
over here.
that
here.
shape, but that size.
All
See
right.
the difference?
I do.
Okay, wow.
It's very slight. You
What's
could
the
only
cup
really,
size?
They don't do cup size.
Oh. Okay.
They don't do cup size. He said he doesn't believe in cup size.
Oh.
And I said, okay, have a belief system.
Okay, well, women wear bras.
Yeah.
So it's like they have
Well,
to.
he's
So
like,
what
because-
bra am I buying?
Because everywhere you go is a different cup size. And I was like,
Sure.
I want to be like a big C.
Yeah.
And he said, I just told you I don't do cup size. And I said, all right.
Well, like you get it.
Then
Yeah.
we'll figure
You
out
are
how
a
to make that
guy.
happen.
Yeah.
So you bring in a bunch of photographs and you go over it with him of like
Okay.
what exactly your boob will look like. And then he makes your boob look exactly like that. And there's all different shapes
Yeah.
of implants
Oh
now.
my
It's
God.
very exciting.
Is it go by fruit instead of cups? You know what I mean? Like I'll get 2
Yeah. What
pairs.
fruit's your tits gonna be?
Aw. Probably like a dragon fruit.
Oh.
Spiky.
Oh, that's so fun, Gabby. I'm so excited
Thank
for
you.
you.
I'm actually really excited.
like 2025 is like you're gonna get literally.
Gabby 2025.
You're gonna get on the
Not
Bachelor.
Kony 2012.
Gabby
2012.
2025.
But be careful, like Icarus, the story of Icarus. You fly too close to the sun, your wings will melt, and you'll go crashing into the sea.
I'd love for that to happen.
So
I
I
could
just.
use a break.
Well, that's why we're not getting a bob with the tits. We're waiting.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's good. You
That
have
would
to
be flying
adjust.
too close to the sun.
Exactly right.
I'm not getting a procedure done, but something cool happened to me.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I got invited
Say.
to an event,
Oh.
okay, of media gays.
Oh.
And it's on Sunday night this week.
Wow.
It's at a hotel.
What hotel?
It's like a fancy
Is it like a
hotel.
Which
masquerade?
one?
I
This
forget
is
what
weeks later.
I forget what the oh yeah. So oh my god, future Zach, how was it? Oh my god.
Wait, media finally.
Like yeah,
Yeah.
like someone reached out to me and they were like, Zach, we are throwing an event at this hotel
Would love
for
you to be
media
there.
gays in media who are doing things in media and culture.
Aw.
media gays for oh my god, I saw Bo and Yang on a date the other day.
Wow.
Shout out.
Speaking of media
They're just
gays
like
and
us.
culture doing
Yeah.
media, he was on a date and it was marathon day actually.
Nice.
And
Happy
he was on a
Sam's
date with
week.
like sort of like a gorgeous architectural digest gay, if that makes sense.
yeah,
Thick
yeah.
rimmed glasses. And I said, go Bo and go.
Go Bone go. Well, I'm about to go my own way and go to this fucking thing, but I am freaking out because like what do I wear?
A good outfit and not those shoes.
I will I'm
seriously.
smarter than that. I would not be wearing these
I
shoes.
don't know at this
Right.
point.
To fancy events,
I don't
I don't know
at
what
this point.
the shoe option is.
I'll have to wear something.
Yeah.
Wear your loafers
Yeah.
I'm fucking serious.
I would never wear these athletic shoes to a media gay event.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I'm
you'll
smarter
also
than
be
that.
like, well, I have a dressier version of these flat shoes,
So
and
true.
that also is not what we're saying.
Yes.
We're
Don't
saying
wear the
a
tan
loafer
ones.
with a heel.
I'm wearing goddamn dress shoes. God honest
Okay,
dress shoes.
thank you.
Wedding, funeral dress shoes.
Wedding, funeral. That's right.
That's
That's right.
Okay. They do
Media
feel like
gays
stilettos
deserve
at
it.
this point, but
I
Doesn't
don't
matter.
care.
the clothes won't be on
Welcome.
for too
We
long.
wear stilettos.
Which is
It turns into an orgy. Of course it will.
I like expect that, but I'm like, maybe this is just networking.
I think you should wear a really, you have to send me photographs.
So I just want everyone to know that, yeah, my gay is getting stronger every single day.
Your gay is rising.
My
as
gay
in
is
your
rising.
star is rising.
Someone saw me online and was like, we are looking for media gays who are
In
serving
media.
the culture in media.
Yes.
Who work in media,
Hello.
hard stop.
That's it.
Okay. And they were like Zack Senior. So I think
Perfect.
like that only means I'll probably win a Teen Choice Award or something. So
You'll get slimed at the very least.
oh, I'm getting
Definitely.
slime. So Lizzie, what are we talking
What
about
are we
today?
doing?
So this is hilariously considering everything we've talked about so far. This is coming out the first week of December.
Shout out
Merry
December.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And
Happy Home.
on-
Sagittarius.
Okay, Sagittarius. And this is probably the last time I will be physically in the studio with you guys.
December's your birth month.
Because December is my birth month, and even if she's not here by the time this airs, I will be so big and so mean
That you
I will not
absolutely will
be
not.
here. I will not be anywhere near you.
You actually haven't been mean at all. In a way that it was
No.
surprising to me. I thought there was actually going to be like a little bit of a bite, and you've been like just a darling. as
You've been
always.
amazing. I've been like, what is Gabby pregnant? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, fucking.
I really
I
thought
so
so until like 2 days ago.
Yeah, well, we'll
congrats.
see.
Thank you.
There's still, still a couple weeks to go. I'm getting more and more fussy. So
Yeah.
it's
As you should be, by the way.
as I should
Yeah,
be.
yeah. You
Um,
could stand to be a little bitchier.
She's in my ribs right now, and I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But today, I thought we would do, because I want to do it,
This is the
Totally.
Lizzie app.
fun facts about Christmas and like
Yay.
lore and like
oh my
like goofy little
God.
things.
I love Christmas.
I do
I-
too.
Hot
Even-
take.
Hot take.
Hot
Even
take.
as a Jew, and I've been a Jew the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've always sort of like done Hanukkah for our relatives
Yeah.
who are all dead now, and now we stopped doing it. And it's always been big Christmas because the older generation, like my dad, never got Christmas, obviously.
Yeah.
And when we were born, he was like, "Ooh, we'll be doing Christmas.
that's
It's better."
Oh, we're doing Christmas.
Kyle's the same way. It's like we'll be celebrating Christmas with this
Yes,
girl.
it's the coolest
and
holiday.
with latkes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you
the
can
perfect-
mix it.
You can mix it.
Wait, so what date does this come out?
This comes out on I believe it's December 2nd.
Okay, perfect. Because
Yes.
you're going to be cooling down from that bloodbath of Thanksgiving. Okay,
Yes,
Thanksgiving's
this is the
going to
week
be
after
a goddamn bloodbath this
Yeah.
year.
I like can't fucking wait. I think Thanksgiving was so turbulent for so many years, out of our control, but now we're so used to that.
Yeah.
That now it's actually become a part of tradition.
I'm
Is the
ready.
bloodbath part of
Is
it?
the
Yeah, yeah.
bloodbath, and that's so fun.
I love that. It's like everyone is like you got to like read up for
Yeah.
the big debate
Everyone
you're going to have.
researches for Thanksgiving now. which is
Like you have
fun.
to cite your sources like statistical graphs at
Yeah.
your uncle. Okay, like it's going to
And you know our sources? Call her daddy and Joe Rogan.
and
Totally.
co-star.
And co-star.
I was right, by the way, with my astrological prediction. I was saying the whole world's going to be going through something crazy.
And now here we are.
And now here
4
we are.
moons, 4 moons.
So
I mean, 4
guys,
planets.
Merry Christmas, and let's go.
And let's go. So first fun fact is about Santa Claus himself.
Hot.
Ultimate zaddy.
Ultimate
Would you have
Speak
sex?
of- Yes.
If he came down and he like was like, Gabby?
Hello?
You're like, Nick? Like,
Nick?
Nick?
Is that you?
Hey.
Hey.
he was like,
I like put out. Yeah, you know. You want like milk and cookies?
he gives you one. You're like,
Thing. He was like, I just got these from Japan.
oh, because he was just
He
there.
was just
Yeah.
there.
Oh.
Oh, I've always wanted an international boyfriend.
Well, this could be it.
I'm
I'm
kind
gonna
of
have sex with an old guy
Okay.
now that I'm single again.
having sex with an old guy.
You are?
I'm having sex with an old guy who's like coach age. Like at 8, like he looks like someone's dad who runs the basketball team. Like a jacked guy who's like 50
Wow.
something with like a beard and stuff.
That's awesome.
Where do I get
He
the
likes
straight
my
ones?
ass.
Where
Yeah.
do I-
You are on a 6-month hiatus.
From
See?
boys.
From bed.
So we'll talk about it in 2025.
Download Sims Wicked Whims.
Yeah.
All right. You can stand.
Don't do that to me.
Yeah, sure.
That will
No.
take up way more time.
We have so much work to get done before the end of the year. That's a January thing. That's when you're
Okay.
recovering from your tits.
So true. Oh, that's my treat. Okay.
There you go. Okay, so this is a fun fact about Santa Claus. So he is based on, the character of Santa Claus is based on an actual saint, Saint Nicholas of Myra. And not only is Saint
Myra.
Nicholas of Myra or Mira the patron saint of children, which is like the big one.
Ooh.
He's
not sounding good.
Not cool.
He's also the patron saint of sailors, merchants, archers, repentant thieves, brewers, pawn breakers, toy makers, unmarried people,
Yeah, right.
and students.
So do you remember when I told
That's
you?
every job.
That's everyone. That's everyone.
Who does that not include?
Children and longshoremen. That's not a spectrum that exists. Remember when I told you I went to Paris and I went on a guided Airbnb
Yes.
tour with a gay guy from Ohio, and he brought us to a mass grave that was
Hold
meant
on, let me
for-
catch up.
Yes,
You got
actually,
it? You're
hold on,
there.
I'm there. I'm right there.
And he brought us to a mass grave that was meant for whores, criminals, and children.
Yes.
Yeah.
And actors.
Heck,
Yeah.
thank God.
That is this.
That's this.
Oh, so he was like that. Like he is the god of the everyman,
It seems like it. Yeah.
or the saint. Which
The
I-
saint. of the
Merchants and repentant criminals.
Yeah. So if
But-
you like feel bad,
If
this is your guy.
Wait,
Totally.
is that not also Christmassy? Toy makers, repentant criminals, the coal thing. It all makes sense if you actually
Oh,
look with
it
your
really
goddamn
does.
eyes. All right.
Longshoremen, though.
You know,
Sailors?
a
Sailors.
lot of ships pass around those toys. Okay.
Hi-
You
yeah.
think everything just pops in your ass? No. There's fucking guys out there. And what?
Merry Christmas.
There's guys out there with big boats and shit. And remember that big boat that got stuck in that thing? They could have used Santa's help.
I literally have no idea what,
What the fuck are you
you're talking
talking
about.
Remember that big boat that got
Oh,
stuck?
Titanic?
Yes. Sorry,
Could
Zach.
have also used Santa's help. He
Like
was
in
too
the
close to
canal
pole.
or something.
Yeah, it was
and it like
a-
stopped trade. Yeah, this was in like the Panama Canal, maybe.
Supply chain. Remember that whole
And
thing?
it was too big and it got stuck, and then it caused all this issue, and it took forever.
That's what the problem with the supply chain was?
That was one of the big
Well, it was
ones.
one. There's been
thought it was
several.
COVID.
Well, COVID was also that. This was a very specific incident.
I just remember at one point, every woman in the world was like, I ordered a couch 3 months ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, what happened?
Okay, next fun fact. Calling to our fans in Japan who may
Shout
also-
out.
Shout out, we love
Ohio.
you.
So
Ohio is how you say hello in
Oh.
Japanese. So
Okay,
I
there
didn't
you go.
just say Ohio.
I was like,
like
I'm
the
doing
city.
the heart. I'm doing the Japanese heart.
so bizarre. Okay. In Japan, it is tradition for people to enjoy KFC on Christmas, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Why?
What religion is Japan? Everyone?
Shinto, but I think they like.
Like, are they doing it as like, you know how some countries celebrate 4th of July just as, and it's like
just a fucking blast.
it's like an American
Yeah.
camp.
So
holiday.
Yeah.
it started as a marketing campaign by KFC in the 70s, and it
Genius.
evolved
Pretty
into
good
a
job.
widely adopted tradition of eating a bucket of KFC chicken to celebrate Christmas. And many people will put their orders well in advance to secure their Christmas chicken.
That's like Jews eat Chinese food on
Exactly right.
Christmas.
Oh,
That's
wow,
exactly
wow.
it. Where it's like, we know this big thing is happening, so let's do KFC.
Yeah, let's have something fun.
That's
That's
nice. So
something
they
fun.
can have diarrhea for one straight week. To be
Yeah,
skinny for New
shout
Year's,
out.
which
God,
I like.
KFC is so fucking good.
I could.
You know what I really hate? Popeyes. You know, there's like
I've
people are like
never done
Popeyes or KFC. Popeyes, something's wrong. Every time I eat it, my body rejects it like poison.
I don't think I've ever
that's-
had Popeyes.
I think that's just Popeyes. I
Yeah,
think
like-
you're the problem.
Oh, you think it's my body?
Yeah.
No.
You can't go into Popeyes expecting like a normal bowel movement. That's like
that's you've already fucking
set your
signed that-
expectation.
like KFC is like when you were in suburbia as a child
yeah.
and your mom brought home KFC for the family.
Oh my god.
Like, I don't
Mashed
think parents do
potatoes?
that anymore.
No,
but like
no.
that was the mashed potatoes, the mac and cheese.
Well, back in the day, that was like
The
something
spicy
fun. It's been like completely recognized as poison now. But back in the day, like my mom gave me a Pepsi Blue. That I would never give that to a child.
I mean,
okay?
remember when our ketchup was green and purple?
Oh,
Yeah.
Shrek.
Like,
2.
we won't.
Shrek 2.
Our childhood was truly about innocence, and
Yeah.
that will never happen again. We were the last innocent childhood, I believe.
Well,
Yeah,
they
I
had
feel
so
like
many
they
new
would know.
chemicals. They were like, "Fuck it, let's make it blue
Yeah.
and sparkly."
But
yeah.
our parents of the 80s and 70s were not even considering that.
No.
Well, there will never be an innocence to that again.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
I was trick-or-treating with my cousin and her 5-year-old, and she was only letting her eat a specific amount of candy. And
Yeah.
I was so horrified.
I know.
I was like,
no.
and I kept undermining her and being
Hell
like,
yeah.
and being like, it's Halloween. Let her eat whatever she wants. I'm sorry, I'm undermining you. You know, but I was like, but I'm like, why are she was like, she's gonna be a nightmare. She never eats sugar. I'm like, well, you have to let her live.
Like it's
Yeah.
this.
Give her the day.
it's the holiday.
You're gonna make her weird about candy if you're strict
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Me and my brothers, it was like, we come back, we dump it all out. It's like the UN.
Yeah,
like
they don't
we're
do that.
deciding
Yeah.
who's like the trades
yeah.
and everything.
so much trading.
Oh my
That
god,
was-
arguments, like feelings are hurt.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it was huge. And we used to trick or treat with all our neighbors.
Yeah.
And we would have group summonings
Yeah.
of like the candy summit
Mm-mm.
after Halloween
Yeah.
to be like, I don't like,
Take
you
fun.
know,
Tootsie
Tootsie
Pops.
Roll. I was thinking Tootsie Rolls too. I don't like Tootsie Rolls, but I like Starburst. I will trade you 100 Tootsie Rolls
Yeah, like
Yeah.
for one. Yeah.
for 100 Starburst.
Well, it's crazy. My family, like in Connecticut, like people don't even really do that anymore because everyone's too fucking afraid of each other.
Yeah.
Like they're like, someone's gonna put razor blades, which I've never has happened, by the way.
Never has happened in your little. Also,
There
you know,
was something. There was a guy in Texas who did something weird to Halloween candy back in the day, though. But
But
it
also,
was
when you know which house, you know your neighbors. If you
Yeah.
live in suburbia, like I was walking around, my cousin knew every single neighbor.
Yeah.
You know which house is weird and is going to put a razor blade.
Totally.
Yeah.
You know, it's probably not the ex-local mayor. You know, it's probably the house with no decorations and lights on.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Don't take his candy.
don't
It's
go to his
easy as
house.
that.
I mean, that's like rule number one.
Yeah.
Lights not on. You don't go to the house.
It was so fun trick or treating though,
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to have a child?
Yeah.
I want a kid.
and
Oh.
also not at the same time. It was like
Y'all can go trick or treating with my little demon.
perfect.
Okay, next one, and we're going to a different part of the globe now.
Whoa, skidoo, blue skidoo with us.
Blue
another
Skidoo,
region.
how about you? On Christmas Eve, unmarried Czech women stand with their backs to the door and toss one of their shoes over their shoulder. If it lands with the toe facing the door, it means they'll be married within the year. If it lands with the heel facing the door, they're in for another year of being single.
Oh my
Should
god.
I do it right
Yes.
now?
Do it right now.
Yes, let's see. Get your shoe.
Oh no.
I'll do that. I'll do that door.
Okay.
Oh god. Okay, guys,
So
we're
everybody-
finding out live right on the pod.
Okay, but wait. There's a thing behind you. Watch that light thing.
Okay, Gabby. Okay, this really defines my life too. By the way,
Yeah.
it's pointing the door.
pointing at the door.
You're gonna be married.
Oh my god, it's pointing. Gabby's gonna get married. I'm mad. I don't like
I'm
it.
getting married.
Wait, let me try.
Okay, watch the light thing.
My left shoulder.
Yes. Oh, actually, it doesn't really matter. But yeah. Heel towards the door. You're not getting married.
You're not getting married. You're not getting married. Maybe it only works for Czech women.
Maybe hey, I'm
This
just
goddamn
saying. And
sucks.
also,
of course,
technically
the gay
this is-
guy.
this is
So
supposed to be
next
done
year or within the month?
I need to know.
within a next year. And technically, this is supposed to be done on Christmas Eve. So who knows if these results will hold
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're void. We'll have to try again. We'll have to go live on the Patreon.
on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
This is exactly why I don't want to see a psychic because like this shit never works.
You get it.
I'm getting married.
Oh,
I
God.
want a Christmas boyfriend.
I know.
Oh,
I had a Christmas boyfriend once,
Yeah.
and I went to Indiana with my ex-boyfriend Andy during college.
shout out.
And I spent Christmas with his family. That was the only time I've ever had a Christmas boyfriend. And it was nice.
Yeah.
I would just like to have one because I feel like my family's very accepting of me being gay, but now they're like, prove it right now.
Yeah.
Blow someone in the guest room.
Yeah.
Like my family, they just think I'm a loser. Like what's so much worse.
Yeah.
So I need if you're
Aw.
out there and you're looking for a Christmas boyfriend, please God, I'll do it.
My parents are mad I broke up with my boyfriend.
Why?
Well, because he was the first one who had a job, really.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But alas.
But alas, not your type. Jobs.
Sorry.
Sorry, too many teeth in that head.
Yep.
Okay, next one. Santa has an
Wow.
evil counterpart called Krampus.
Krampus!
Honestly, like, who's Krampus? And like, I feel like,
He sounds Dutch.
sounds like he has a fit body.
Well, I'll actually
I
tell
just
you.
want to say.
Yeah, he sounds like what's the opposite of oh fuck. What's the movie with Tom Hardy where he plays
Venom?
Venom.
Yeah.
And Venom is like so hot.
Yeah, he's
Sure.
like way sexier than Spider-Man.
Yeah, like way
Yeah.
sexier than Spider-Man.
So
You're
originating,
such a guy's girl.
I know.
You fucking know everything these days.
People love to forget, and by people I mean you,
Yeah.
that I love Marvel.
You said that in a way.
I love
I
Marvel.
love the little superhero stuff. Literally, Winter Soldier is my shit.
Like shit. It's so action packed.
It's so action packed. I grew up with a twin brother. Oh my God,
Oh,
Krampus
Lizzie just
is
showed
tall.
us Krampus.
Krampus is tall.
He's
And
a little
that
demon.
tongue, though.
And what could that tongue do?
What can that tongue do, though?
Wait, so what is his whole thing?
So he originated. The story of Krampus originated in Austria.
Everything started in Austria.
Well,
Notice
what do you
that?
Yeah.
Mozart.
End of list.
Connect the dots.
Yeah.
The Holocaust.
Wake up. Wake up.
So originating in Austria,
Some of the best and worst things, I'll let you decide. Okay.
the half man.
The Sound of Music. Sorry,
oh my
go.
God. Jesus Christ.
Those wooden shoes and little pigtails that go like that.
I don't think that's Austria.
All right. Sometimes we lose. Sometimes we miss. Sometimes we're not right. Okay.
The half man, half goat
Oh.
comes around every year to chase naughty children and maybe even drag them to hell.
Wait.
So if you're nice, you get Santa. If you're naughty, you get Krampus.
that would really
I've been
suck to
fucking
be
terribly.
chased around by Krampus, but then he takes your neighbor to hell, and you're like, whoa, what the?
Well, what
Oh, I
about
thought you
me?
liked me.
Oh, I thought you liked me more.
Yeah.
I would love for him to be trying to drag me to hell, and I'm like, no. And he's like, whoa,
Whoa,
what the
whoa.
hell? I'm sorry.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
you want
Krampus
this.
is so my type.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're gonna wrap that section for today because we do have to do something else, but I'll do a couple more on the Patreon.
Christmas, guys.
Christmas on the Patreon at patreon.com/the podcast. It's literally $5 a month. That's nothing. Girls, I know how much you're dropping on ASOS.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with me right now.
Like on Sephora, I've been with Gabby through Sephora. I've been her like stand-in boyfriend, so I have to act like I don't care.
Yep.
I'm loving the creams, but I have to act like I
Yep.
don't care and like be straight at the gay guy attendant. Just be like, I'm her boyfriend.
yeah,
You know
for
what I
no
mean?
reason. By the way, I don't ask him to do this. He just does it.
I do it for
I
fun.
went to Sephora on marathon day because I didn't have time to go home before shows, and I did my full face of makeup in there. The amount of money we are dropping in Sephora is ridiculous, and you can't drop $5 in our cup.
Yeah, for like a Sephora of the heart, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay, you could do your whole face of makeup, quote unquote, of your heart right on
in
our
our Patreon. So we'll see you over there. And what do we have to do?
And so we have to do some wings today.
Oh my God, for our Patreon.
For a Patreon member.
wings.
I unfortunately don't have a picture of you, or I can't find one, but
Ooh.
we can just
Guys,
Carmen
add a
Sandiego.
profile picture.
Yeah.
Because if you don't add a profile picture, then we don't get to see what you look like.
And we care.
We do care.
we care about
we
what you
want
look
to
like.
know.
But this Patreon member who we're going to give wings to is named Alyssa Runnels.
Alyssa Reynolds.
Oh my God.
Runnels.
Alyssa Runnels.
Alyssa. I love my best friend growing up's name was Alyssa.
Aw.
In my experience, every like year of elementary school and even middle school, there is a girl named Alyssa on your bus.
Yep.
Who is so sweet,
Mhm.
selfless.
Selfless.
Okay, gives you a pencil and an eraser top out of her goddamn pocket. Okay?
Literally her hot pink fabric pencil case. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
With the little mesh separate case on top for erasers.
And she has really like mom energy of the bus.
Alyssa's
You know that
are
girl?
nurturing.
Yeah.
Alyssa's are caring, and Alyssa's are institutionally good.
And I really see wavy, thick blonde, dirty blonde hair.
Yes,
You know
yes,
what I
that's
mean?
my Alyssa.
Right? It's like their names mean something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their names are given. They're given by
They're
God.
given. So I just want to say I love you. I'm already feeling the motherly energy from you now.
Alyssa, I love you so much. I trust you. That's the thing about the name Alyssa is that I trust you.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and I believe you're snatched.
Yeah, you,
Okay.
you
Totally,
must be.
okay.
That's why you're here.
I believe your yachty is yachting. Okay.
Your yachty be bodying.
Okay. And I just want to say I absolutely love you. And is she a surrogate?
No, she's wings, baby.
Oh, you're just getting wings. Okay,
Wings.
auntie vibes to all the little girls.
Here's the thing about you. You will achieve greatness.
Totally.
You will not stand for less. Do you
Mm.
understand? You are made for big things. You're going to get the guy. You're going to get the job. You're going to win the presidency. I think
While
having kids, while juggling it all. A great thing that Alyssa's can do is juggle it all.
Wouldn't you love to see a president like with a kid like being? But she's like, all right, so the war. Blah, 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 blah.
Ask question now.
Now, okay.
It's not
you
good.
welcome.
Thank you. Oh, fucking hell. CNN.
On my last nerve. So we love you when we see that for you.
Alyssa, we love you so much.
And now just wings for each other.
Wings for each other.
If you can even imagine.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do wings to the populace at first.
Please.
Oh.
Okay, because I'm not talking about politics anymore. I'm just talking about like the raw emotional elements at play.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
See, that's what I want to talk about. Okay, I don't want to talk about the shit. I want to talk about raw emotional elements.
And
okay?
I want to talk about maenads.
So get on our level. You've made it this far in the podcast, so thank you. You're on our level. But I just want to say, girlies out there, it's crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
and I could sense like a shattering of the spirit in the city. Okay,
Quiet. It's different this time. It's quiet.
it's quiet. Last
Yeah.
time was a lot louder. This one is like demoralizingly quiet.
Yeah.
It's like, oh
Yeah.
fucking god.
Yes.
And yeah, guys, sometimes it's fucked. I'll tell you what. But I believe in my girls. Okay, I believe in you, and I know that every day you're gonna wake up, you're gonna put that gloss on, you're gonna line that lip. Okay, you're gonna put on.
Overline.
Give me another product.
Tinted
moisturizer. Yeah.
All the way down and all the way up. Okay.
Hair oil.
Because at the end of the day, what I believe in are our girls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and they say, and nevertheless she persisted.
Yeah.
And I would say they were right.
Also, girls, like, we've been through worse and we've survived this long. Like, once upon a time, they were literally burning our friends. So, like, they were burning our friends. They were burning our neighbors at the stake. So, like, we'll be okay. We'll make it through.
We'll come out
this.
on top.
We'll come out on top. We always fucking do.
Yeah.
So don't worry. Moisturize, hydrate, and be ready.
Moisturize and organize.
Moisturize and organize, because we'll be fine if we have each other's back. This is a big time for the girls' girl, okay?
And I will say, when I say organize, what I mean is do that circle in all paintings where girls grab
Dancing
and
in the
just,
woods.
like, you know what I mean, and they're
Yeah.
just dancing in the woods. What the reason what that stopped is the reason why Trump won. Okay,
It's so true. And
so
it's so true. Like, maybe we need to get back to our truth, which is doing spells in the woods by
Yeah.
firelight, okay? Yeah, you're laughing at me because I keep bringing up maenads, but who won? The fucking maenad. Okay? So maybe we need to literally tap into our magical spirit once
Yeah.
again and get these whores in check, okay?
yeah, okay. And Pamela Anderson, I'm just gonna bring her in the mix.
Perfect
okay?
example of a
Perfect
woman.
example of a woman.
That's a woman.
Perfect example
Perfect
of a
example
woman.
of a woman.
Pamela Anderson wouldn't be goddamn nowhere, okay, without some resistance, right? If
So
she wasn't
true.
discovered and thrusted into the world, been through the ups and downs, she wouldn't be able to send me that newsletter every day that I don't read. Okay?
Literally same as hell. If Pam could move to America from Canada, become
Discovered at a baseball game
Playboy,
or whatever.
discovered on a commercial for a baseball game, then got boobs, then went to Playboy, then became an actress, then married a rock star, got beat up by that rock star, went back to Vancouver Island, wrote a cookbook, stopped wearing makeup, and now is on at Fashion Week, then we could survive the Trump presidency.
This. Okay? So I just need you girls to remember that. And now wings, Gabby,
Yeah,
I love you.
I love you as well.
I think you are a perfect little lily pad, okay? Going, doing its own thing.
Yeah.
Okay? You're beautiful, you're a star. I'm scared. I'm scared about the sheer power you'll have when you have tits.
Me too.
Because if they think
honestly.
Trump's a dictator, I have some news for ya.
I would love
These
like,
tits are gonna go straight to your head.
here's the thing,
Yeah.
like, get me. You know how we always say, like, get us on a Zoom with Putin
Yeah.
and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Like, once I get the tits, get me a meeting with President Donald Trump.
He'll probably take it when you get the tits. Yeah. Just send a selfie.
And let me just see what I could do.
Sure.
That's
anything can
all
be
I'll
done.
say.
On the news, Trump stands down. Like, you know, like he quits.
Just let me see what I could do. You'd be fucking shocked.
I love you.
I love you as well.
And I actually believe that. I believe that if you got on a Zoom with any political leader, you would come out better. Like
Yeah.
you would, like you'd
Me
make it
alone?
work for you.
Yeah. Me
At
alone, and I
least.
would try to help the girls as well.
Yeah.
Zach, I love you. I feel like I saw you last week, and I feel like I haven't seen you in a month.
I get it.
I think you're evolving into a god. Do you understand me? I think something's happening in your elemental base that is like, you know that when you would go to the science museum and you would get that ball that was like
Oh, like that crazy
that
shape.
that rainbow plastic
Mhm.
ball that went really small and really big.
Mhm.
Like you are that, and you're going really big right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
might
yeah,
be what
yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah,
I
you
might
feel
think
what
of
I'm
putting
saying?
down.
By science,
Hmm.
in a good way.
Thank you.
And Lizzie,
Yes.
I'm really gonna miss you.
Oh my
know.
God, Lizzie.
I know.
Lizzie, I will bring a donut every day in solidarity to these recordings for you. You guys don't know. I make sure maybe that's why you haven't been a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get my treat. I get
You
my
get a
special
treat.
That's the
Guys,
whole thing
try
about
that.
pregnancy. You just got to give me treats, and then I'm like, okay,
Everything's fine.
I'm fine.
I'm gonna miss you so much.
I miss you.
I'm so happy for you.
Hey.
I'm so
Um,
excited. Oh my god.
I know.
And like in this like crazy tumultuous time,
Yeah.
what a joy. And this is a perfect example of how
Girls live.
persist, girls live
Yeah.
in life, and out of darkness, light is born.
Girls will continue to be girls.
Okay.
Make
and
girls.
You bet. We're gonna keep making girls. So every chance you get to tear us down, we'll make another girl.
Yeah.
we'll make another girl. Fuck
Try
it.
me. I may make one more. No more than
Yeah,
that.
Maybe have a boy next time. Let's see what
We'll
happens.
see.
Nah.
We'll see. Yeah.
Come on, a little boy that like think about him eating spaghetti. Like
That's true. That actually is so true.
little boys and they're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll play swords with the little boy too.
Okay.
And make up
love
with
that.
the little girl or flip flop it any way they want to play.
I love that.
I
And then
love
we're
it.
going to go over to the Patreon, patreon.com/thepodcast. Podcast, we'll see you over there. Also this month, I'm in Bozeman, Montana and Salt Lake City. And those are my last 2 tour dates of the year. So come join me before Christmas time.
Mormons.
Mormons on blast.
Oh God.
Bye,
They're everywhere, I
guys.
realize. Okay, bye.